Councilman Cybold.
Present.
Councilman Spurlock.
Present.
Councilman DeFlippo.
Here.
Councilman Hudson. Is he?
Yes, he's here.
Councilman Strider. Here. Councilman Lilly. Here. Councilman Reimer.
Here.
Councilwoman Walker. Here. Mayor Mullins.
Here.
Give quorum.
Thank you, Marjorie. Please stand. Councilman Ryman, lead us in a word of prayer, please.
Dear Father, we thank you for this beautiful day you give us. We thank you, dear God, for the watch care over each one of us so we could be here this evening. We ask you to be with us in our meeting, be with everything is said and done. These things we ask in your name.
Thank you, Councilman. Please remain standing. Pledge allegiance. Marjorie.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Need a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting, please. Is there a second? Second. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion passes. City's monthly financial statement.
None this evening, sir.
Thank you, Councilman. Petitions, communications, and public hearings. If you'd read the title, please, Margie.
An ordinance to update the traffic code of the municipal code of the city of South Charleston, including additions and amendments thereto, and to approve and adopt current replacement pages to the municipal code.
This is the second reading. Is there a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lilly. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Item B, if you'd read the title, please, Margie.
An ordinance to update the general offenses code of the municipal code of the city of South Charleston, and to approve and adopt current replacement pages to the municipal code.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Lilly. Any discussion? Michael, do you, Chief, have anything on this? It's just
No,
house cleaning
we
stuff,
just-
right?
Chief reviewed it. It's just a house cleaning
Okay.
matter, and the administration approved it.
Yes.
So it's straightforward.
Okay. So we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion or questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you all. Item C.
An ordinance authorizing the issuance by the city of South Charleston of not to exceed $35 million in aggregate principal amount of one or more series of special district excise tax revenue bonds, South Charleston Park Place project, to finance all or portion of the cost of development expenditures for the South Charleston Park Place Economic Opportunity Development District, authorizing the execution and delivery of a bond trust indenture with respect to such bonds, delegating to the mayor and the city manager certain responsibilities in connection with the sale and issuance of such bonds, and the execution and delivery of agreements and documents in connection therewith, and taking other actions in connection with the sale and issuance of such bonds.
Now, what'd you tell me, Karen? It's not to adopt or enact. What is it? What'd you say? Kelly, what'd you say? Excuse me?
You're adopting.
Okay, adopt, okay.
It's not making it effective.
It's not making it effective. We are adopting.
Public hearing and enactment.
Right, okay. I forgot the word. Enactment or adopt, okay. Okay, is there a motion to adopt?
I make a motion.
Is there a second?
Who was that, Hudson? Hudson, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. How about that, Chuck? Okay. We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Strider. Any discussion? Not a roll call vote, is it? Anybody? Okay. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you all. Item D is to approve trick-or-treat night. We'll do the important stuff now. Trick-or-treat night for Saturday from 6 to 8. Is there a motion to do so? Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Lilly. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Passes. Thank you all. Item E, if you'd read the proclamation, please, Margie.
Proclamation by the mayor in harmony with Christian Heritage Week in South Charleston, November the 21st through the 27th, 2021. Whereas Thanksgiving week marks the 30th consecutive Christian Heritage Week in West Virginia observance, thus continuing a tradition of annual proclamations, beginning with Governor Gaston Caperton in 1992 through 1996, and continued by Governor Cecil Underwood from 1997 through 2000, Governor Bob Wise from 2001 through 2004, and Governor Joe Manchin from 2005 through 2010, and Governor Earl Ray Tomlin from 2011 through 2016, and Governor Jim Justice in 2017 through 2021. And whereas 220 mayors from 135 cities, towns, and villages throughout the state of West Virginia have proclaimed Christian Heritage Week since 2001. And whereas local churches are asked to participate with relevant Sunday school lessons, sermons, patriotic song services, youth programs, and prayer meetings. Now therefore let it be known that I, Frank A. Mullins Jr., Mayor of the City of South Charleston, West Virginia, do hereby proclaim that November the 21st through the 27th, 2021 is Christian Heritage Week in the City of South Charleston. And I invite all citizens to join in this local event, each in their own way.
Is there a motion to approve this proclamation?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second by Councilman Hudson. Okay. Any questions or comments? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Thank you all. Item F, read the title, please, Margie.
An ordinance authorizing the refunding of the South Charleston Municipal Building Commission Lease Revenue Bonds, Series 2017, City of South Charleston Park Place Project, and the South Charleston Municipal Building Commission Lease Revenue Bonds, Series 2018, a South Charleston Park Place Project, through the issuance by the South Charleston Municipal Building Commission, the Building Commission, of its lease revenue refunding bonds, South Charleston Park Place Project, Series 2021, a taxable in an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $11 million, the bonds, authorizing the City of South Charleston to enter into a contract of lease purchase with the Building Commission, authorizing the execution and delivery of other documents, instruments, agreement, and certificates, and authorizing the taking of all other actions relating to the foregoing.
Is there a motion to pass on to the second reading?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Reimer. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you all. Item, where we're at, Marge, G?
Yes, sir.
Item G, if you read the title, please.
An ordinance to amend ordinance number 2296 regarding the creation of the South Charleston Park Place Economic Opportunity Development District.
Is there a motion to pass on to the second reading?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by, who was that?
The flip
DeFlippo. Any discussion on this one? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you all.
H.
H.
An ordinance to approve and adopt replacement pages to the city code from July 1, 2016 to July 30th, 2018.
Motion to pass on to the second reading, please.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Lilly. Any discussion on this one? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you all. Item
J.
J.
An ordinance to approve and adopt current replacement pages to the charter and city code from January 1st, 2020 to September 30th, 2021.
Is there a motion to pass on to the second reading, please?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Sabal. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Thank you all.
Okay.
Item K, Margie. Get this one on the floor and I'll explain this to you real quick.
An ordinance to close, abandon, and discontinue as a public right-of-way and to authorize a quitclaim deed for part of an undeveloped portion of street near Kanawha Avenue.
Is there a motion to send on to a second reading?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Hudson. What this is, there's a row of houses on Kanawha Avenue that are up right up against the riverbank. The street stops, and then but the right of way extends, but it's not developed. It's just, if you look at it on the map, it just looks like somebody's backyard. Well, these folks are moving, they're leaving, they bought a home in Tampa, and the bank needs them to have title to this property in order to close on the property. So we've already done one of these down there. We did it years and years ago. I can't remember how long ago, but it's been a long time ago. It predated me being mayor.
12 years ago.
It was 12 years ago. I guess it wasn't good. So anyway, that's what that is. There's a row of houses. I think there's 4, 5, 6 houses there where it's just their backyard. And so I would say some others will be approaching us as well. But that gives an explanation why we're doing this. Okay? So we have a motion and a second to pass on to second reading. Is there any other questions or comments on this one? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you all. Consideration of any bids, Councilman Sabol.
We don't have any bids this evening, but we do have a recommendation to provide a donation to the city of to the South Charleston High School athletic community. It was brought to our attention by the high school some startup costs, and they asked us for $12,000 if there's any discussion or questions about what that's going for. But the Finance Council did recommend that we go ahead and let the check be written and move on with this. Do I have a motion?
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Walker. Any discussion on this one? Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Sabol?
Yes.
Councilman Spurlock?
Yes.
Councilman DeFilippo?
Yes.
Councilman Hudson?
Yes.
Councilman Stryder?
Yes.
Councilman Lilly?
Yes.
Councilman Reimer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Walker?
Yes.
And Mayor Mullins?
Yes.
It is unanimous vote.
Thank you, Margie. Department head reports. Anybody? Anybody got anything? Besides whispering, anybody got anything?
Give me orders, don't forget.
Okay. Anything? Anybody?
Well,
Yes, sir.
I just want to throw it
Councilman
out there because it's been brought to 3 or 4 of our attention. We've talked to Steve about it. Gerald's heard about it. Rick's heard about it. Where we're doing the grinding or cutting for the line to go through. There's been some concerns about the depth of the cut and the grout not being put in and the implications or the problems with motorcycles and bicyclists. And it's kind of one of those things that they get their work done. They're at the mercy of when the cement mixers come to put the grout in. If they run out of time, they run out of time. It takes 6 to 8 hours to cure. So you can't, we're going to block off the street while it's wet. We have people stay out all night. So it's something that we need to address, but it's also something that, with progress comes headaches. And we just need to figure out some way to make sure that motorcyclists and bicyclists don't have an accident because of it. But, Steve, Rick, Gerald have all given good input on it. It's kind of one of those things. I don't know if anybody else got any questions or discussion on it. It's really hard to deal with where we're going with it.
Anything?
Well, have we started milling Montrose yet?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We started doing it.
So that's where it's at.
Yeah, so, it's for a short period of time, although we do have one street that we cut when we should have bored because we just paved it, but we'll get that one done. But, from the time that you do it until you pave it, it's...
Well, and that's why I try to tell people, like Rosemont is from one end to the other. Well, it's pre-work for good end work, but then we've also got the paving to go in place of it. And it's just something that we need to be careful of. But I know there's been a lot of questions. I thought if anybody else had those come to
Yeah, it's hard.
where we
Yeah,
are.
but you can't really cone it, right? Because the
No,
cars have to get.
you can't cone it. It's just going to be unavoidable inconveniences.
Yeah,
You're just going to have to put up with it for a little while. But it's I would think even when you mill the streets, they're rougher than that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is a trough, right?
Yeah, I know what it is. I
Everybody
have one
knows
up in front of my house. I know
Yeah,
exactly what it is.
right. And they leave it low so that the grout doesn't get on cars. And it's just one of those things people just need to be careful with.
Yeah, like when we did Karen and Winona and Macon, there are no complaints because no one drives, the people that live on there, the
Right.
only people really drive on these streets and they get it. Montrose and
Yeah.
Spring Hill Avenue are
Yeah. A little
main
different.
streets. We're going up Village and we're boring it, so.
But we should be paving Montrose pretty soon, right?
Yeah.
We should pave it Monday,
Yeah.
pave it Monday,
Oh, really? That soon?
to the top of the hill,
We're going to get the backside of Montrose next year, right?
Yeah.
Because it needs it too.
yeah.
I wish we would've
But
done
the
it
grout
this year.
should come up level with the
Right.
road right now. It shouldn't, if they're leaving it, any type, if it's not to the top, they'll have to
Well, like
rework it.
Rosemont right now is
Yeah, he's talking about
they didn't grout at all. They ran out of time and went on trucks. I understand, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying there's a lot of people that are,
Getting concrete trucks is not.
Yeah.
easy.
and concrete's really tough right now.
It is tough.
It's very tough.
I'll never get my driveway paved at this point.
We're going down a lot of times.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll make a note out of throughout the project, and make sure we do the best we can with it, James.
I mean, like I said, it's not a
Yes,
complaint.
No, I
it's
got
just
you,
a-
it's just information, I got you. I've had that before, I mean, it's, yeah, okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Yes, sir.
I'd like to give a shout out to Chief Reinhardt and his office the last Friday night after the football game, down there getting people off the hill. I mean, that's a crowd of people up there, if you have a South Charleston game, and if you're not in that traffic, you don't realize it, the man shooting off that hill, Chief, that was awesome.
Yeah, they do a good job with that, get them off there pretty quick.
They did a great job.
It wasn't as big as we thought it'd be.
Yeah, wasn't as big as crowd as I thought it would be either. I mean, it's pretty decent, but it wasn't what you'd have thought.
We had a few little incidents.
I see that in the front end. They did a great job getting everything off.
Okay. Anything else? Anybody?
You all right after your first meeting? Good?
Okay. What's the matter?
What? Oh, I gotta do, oh, you want me to do it now?
We gotta have it on the record.
I'm sorry, he's like trying to tell me what to do, and you know I don't do well with that.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
We don't even need a roll call vote on that.
You weren't good at that when you were 10.
So we have, that's right, so kids, it's been ingrained with me since I was born.
All right, so what are you doing?
We have to put back on the minutes that I took the reappointment to the EOD.
Her term expires.
My term was expiring.
Oh,
So it
okay.
has to be in the minutes to reflect all the documentation that's like this thick, so we need to make sure that it's in there, that I was, I accepted the reappointment.
Okay.
You appoint yourself.
Well, I guess I do that a lot, don't I?
Well, like she did on finance.
Being the president, that's right, just appoint
Okay.
yourself, worry about yourself, that's right.
So we good now? No more signals gonna go back and forth from
He
you?
was, I forgot, I got him to see, I totally forgot. So
Okay.
he said, don't forget.
All right, motion adjourned.
Make a motion.
Is there a second? All in favor? Meeting adjourned.
Sorry, Vic.
I think